Welcome back at 4:42 this morning. We're following breaking news out of North St. Louis. That's where a 4-year-old was tragically shot and killed.
And police tell us that no adults were home at the time. Right now, our Mercedes McKay joins us live in downtown St. Louis with the other circumstances surrounding the child's death. Mercedes?
Rennie and Sydney, this morning we're live outside of St. Louis Police headquarters where investigators are looking into this incredibly heartbreaking story. Just 2 hours ago, we spoke to police about what they know about what happened late last night. This morning, we can tell you that 4 children, all under the age of 10, were inside the home alone when the 4-year-old was shot and killed. The 911 call came from one of the children. Here's what we know right now. Take a look at this map on your screen. The shooting happened before midnight on Thrush Avenue near Hall Street and Broadway in North St. Louis. When officers arrived, they found a 4-year-old unconscious and barely breathing and quickly rushed the child to the hospital in a patrol car. The 4-year-old later died. Police say another child suffered a small scrape to the face. Now, no adults were home and a gun was recovered at the scene. Police say these types of calls are tough for everyone involved.
This is a total tragedy. We are heartbroken. What happened this morning, no officer expects to get to work, get a call when they arrive on that scene to find a child dying. And what our officers did this morning, they tried to save that child's life by putting them in the backseat of that patrol car and rushing them to the hospital.
Police do not believe there are any suspects involved in this incident. Now, it's still really early on in the investigation, Rennie and Sydney, so they're still really trying to piece together what happened inside that North St. Louis home overnight. Coming up in our 5 o'clock hour, we'll break down how many deadly incidents involving children have happened here in the city of St. Louis so far this year. Live in downtown St. Louis, Mercedes McKay, 5 on your side.
Thank you, Mercedes. Happening today, results could be revealed from a recount in the race for St. Louis City Sheriff. Alfred Montgomery beat out Sheriff Vernon Betts by 256 votes. There has since been a machine recount, and we should learn the results sometime this afternoon. If Sheriff Betts loses, he will have until 5 o'clock to either accept it or ask for another recount. This morning, a new fast food restaurant is coming to Barnhart. According to our partners at Linder Publications, a new McDonald's is now under construction. The location is set to open in mid-October behind the Mobile on the Run at Catlin Drive and Highway M. Right now, University City is getting $500,000 to build up to 32 charging stations around the Del Mar Loop. According to our partners at the St. Louis Business Journal, it's part of a $251 million grant from the Federal Highway Administration and Department of Energy. The charging stations will be located at 4 city-owned parking garages on Del Mar, Kingsland, and Enright Avenues. No word of when that project will begin. Right now, the price of a new car averages about $50,000. The cost is driving more people to consider buying a used car. This morning, Consumer Reports is out with its first ever brand ranking for used cars to help you find the best, most reliable ride for your budget.
Christine Ammerman was in the market for a bigger car for her growing family. She decided to research used cars.
I was really looking for a fair price.
And while prices have come down over the past year, most people still end up paying around $30,000 for a used car. So buyers like Christine know it's important to make a choice that'll last for the miles and years ahead.
I was specifically looking for brands that were known to be durable, have great safety qualifications, and something that was fuel efficient.
Consumer Reports just released its first ever brand ranking for used cars to help buyers reduce their risks of experiencing problems.
Our survey focused on vehicles from the 2014 to 2019 model year, essentially 5 to 10-year-old vehicles, looking at data from 150,000 vehicles collected in our survey.
Lexus and Toyota topped the list of 26 brands, with Mazda coming in third. All 3 brands have consistent average or better reliability ratings over the years. Acura and Honda rounded out the top 5 brands. At the bottom of the list, Tesla, Dodge, and Chrysler. And even though some cars are known to stand the test of time, not every model year from every brand, even a solid one, is created equal.
Brand reliability can direct your initial research, But as our data consistently shows, it's important for buyers to focus on the model and the year that you're considering.
CR named 10 used cars top picks available exclusively for its members, like the 2017 Chevrolet Cruze, a great choice for under $10,000. And the Honda HR-V from 2018 is available with top safety features. If you're shopping for a pickup truck, the 2015 Toyota Tacoma strikes the right balance between dependability and towing power. Mike Bush.
CR survey results show that consumers who buy certified pre-owned cars report fewer problems than used cars bought from other sources. This evening, you may consider taking your doggy for a ride to the pool. This is a live look at White Birch Bay Aquatic Center in Hazelwood, where they're having a swim event for dogs from 6 o'clock until 8 o'clock tonight. It's $5 for resident dogs. $10 for non-resident dogs. Humans, by the way, get in for free, Paul.
All right. Well, I can't make it, but my dog is available.
There you go.
I've been checking his
Sydney's
schedule.
Looking for a dog to take. So
Yes.
there you go.
All right, we got it set up here. Oh, good morning. Yes, it's Tuesday already. It's going to be one of those Tuesdays that feels like a Monday, and I'm actually okay with that. We do have some construction out there we want to make sure you know about. Madison County, we're going to be seeing a little bit here just to the west of St. Jacob and a lot further west from Highland, which you see over my head. But right now, this is Route 40 at 4. Sorry, I had two 40s there. It's actually Illinois 4 at 40. Too many zeros, but lane restrictions, you get where I'm talking about. Let's take you to the main map here, too. And, well, look at this, some drive times, which will show that you're moving very, very nicely. We'll have another take of traffic coming up with one less zero. We'll do that. My friend Jim is in for my friend Anthony.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
I love your new symbols on the traffic map.
Yeah, thank you. There's
Very
a lot
cool.
going on there.
Love it. You're going to have to teach me how to put those on there, 'cause I had to fill in for you yesterday.
Thank you.
All right, weather-wise, it is a beautiful morning out there. You know, the clouds, though, yesterday we didn't have any. Today, no rain, but some high clouds streaming in. And there's the airport. It's beautiful. So I wanted to show you the drought monitor. We're getting dry again, as usual. And so we were dry, then we were too wet. Now we're getting dry again. And Thursday, when the new drought monitor comes out, it'll show that that's going to worsen even more. The drought will deepen, as we say. So 62 right now. Look at this cloud cover at Lambert and 60% on that humidity. But the dew point, when you see it in the 40s, that's just really comfortable air. So current temperatures are in the 50s right now. Wouldn't be surprised to see a few of the cooler spots in the 40s. But with that cloud cover, it kind of acts like a blanket. It might actually hold up the temperatures a little bit this morning. But again, no rain with this. High pressure is going to keep us nice and dry, and it spins clockwise, so we get more of an easterly wind. Clouds are moving from west to east, but then lower levels of the atmosphere, we get more of a easterly wind that moves westerly. All right, so you got that? 81 degrees for that high today in St. Louis, but a lot of us outside of the city in the 70s for highs. And there it is. So let's go through these for you. 78 for Chesterfield, 78 in Alton, 78 in Belleville, but probably 81 in St. Louis. The added cloud cover will keep that temperature at bay today. And then we start to see a warm up tomorrow, but it's mostly cloudy to partly cloudy tonight. Lows about 60 in St. Louis, 50s in most areas, but you notice some areas like Sparta and Nashville about 60 for the low, Fredericktown about 60 for tomorrow morning. And then wanted to show you this. Most of the week is dry, but by Friday there's another front that will really cool us off and dry us out for the weekend. But we do have a chance of a shower in here as we get into Friday's forecast, especially earlier in the day. So the 7-day forecast, 81 for Tuesday, that's today, 70s outside of St. Louis, 88 for Wednesday, 89 Thursday. And then look what happens after that chance of showers late Thursday, early Friday. Saturday looks like 70s, rainy for Saturday and Sunday, but sunny. Nice.
I love it.
Yeah.
Can I get my car washed, though?
Sure.
Okay.
I'd say
I
Saturday.
need that.
Yeah.
Saturday?
Yeah.
Okay. It's on my calendar. This morning, a reminder, you can stay up to date on the weather impact forecast on 5 Plus and on the 5 on Your Side app. Just search KSTK on your TV or phone's app store. This morning, a nationwide hotel strike could expand. Right now, the union is threatening to add Hilton, Hyatt, and Marriott hotels. Reporter Amy Kiley takes a look at how the strike is impacting guests.
Some travelers could see service disruptions as a hotel worker strike continues for a third day. The walkout includes more than 10,000 Hilton, Marriott, and Hyatt employees. The dozens of affected hotels across the country are open, but some guests have complained about reduced services. The facilities are operating with smaller staffs.
I think it's probably very limited services inside because we had very few workers cross the line and go into work, so it means management is doing all the work that we normally do.
Unite Here is the union that represents the striking workers.
They would like to be able to provide for their families and live in the same cities that they welcome guests to every day.
The union says the chains still have some pandemic-era cuts in place. For instance, some hotels don't automatically provide daily housekeeping.
It makes the work harder for the workers that remain, and it makes the hotels less appealing to guests.
In a statement, Hyatt says it looks forward to fair contract negotiations. Hilton says it's also committed to reaching a deal with the union.
And it's really hard to be in this business and smile and greet the guests when in the back of your mind, you're trying to figure out where your next meal is going to come from.
I'm Amy Kiley reporting.
A battle of the buns. Up next on Today in St. Louis, the hot dog showdown between Joey Chestnut and his longtime rival.